Descendo. Flipendo.
Forward.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius. Let's get this over with. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bingo. Bombarda.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine.
You fight like a muggle.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Havana Hidalgo.
Do you really believe that you are somehow important? Protect your face.
Accurate. Repulsor. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Levioso. Depulso. Rependo. Accio. Descendo.
Such a smart man.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father. You, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Accio! Descendo! Defendo! Depulso! Accio!
It's George, I'm sure of it.
Who is
Aloha.
George?
That is George.
Explain.
He was trying to become an animagus. And we were in a field full of sheep.
All is now clear. What you have here is an Ovis Aries, commonly known as a sheep.
No, it's George.
Did your friend George hold in his mouth a mandrake leaf for an entire month?
What?
And equipped himself with the chrysalis of a death's head hawk moth,
A what moth?
to which he added a silver teaspoon of... from a place touched by neither sunlight nor human feet.
All I know is he said, a tomato animagus.
The word is amato.
Oh, George! I know his voice.
Oh, he's after my boober tubers. Can you get him away?
George, stop it! Look, he knows his name. George?
What are you doing with a sheep? You can't bring a sheep into
Right now! Now!
I look nothing like...
You just wait till I speak to Professor Weasley.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto Momento. Glacius. Levioso. Levioso. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Glacius. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
The school...
Revelio.
Who knows what would have happened with the Loyalists if you hadn't been there?
Professor, I wondered if I could ask how you came to Hogwarts.
Ah, I suppose that is not... It was a simple matter of fate, really. After my experience with the Toyohashi Tengu, I was determined to find work that would fulfill me. I accepted a position with the Japanese Ministry of Magic. I cannot tell you the specifics of my work. A few years into my post, I had the honor of working with Professor Weasley, at the time a curse breaker for the British Ministry.
Professor Weasley was a curse breaker for the Ministry?
She was. But I would advise you not to inquire upon it. She is quite clear that her focus is now Hogwarts. We coordinated, shall we say, defensive efforts on a particular matter, and were talking one evening about the rigors of our respective positions. She mentioned plans to return to Britain and Hogwarts specifically. I noted I could appreciate her decision. Her description of the school was so enchanting that when she wrote to me a few years later about the open position of flying professor, I was intrigued.
I suppose I can understand wanting to move on from all that you went through with the Tengu.
But that is not at all what happened. I was not moving on. What happened will always be a part of me. I learned from it. My reason for coming to Hogwarts was to expand my horizons.
Then you enjoy being a flying instructor, even after all that happened?
I do. And not despite all that happened, but because of it. You would do well to let lessons be just that, lessons. Learn from your errors, in judgment or otherwise. I am proud to impart such knowledge upon students, no matter where in the globe they may reside. The school is indebted to you. Who knows what would have happened with the Loyalists if you hadn't been there?
Revelio.
Oh!
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumph and tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to
All of the
repeat
bell towers that loom above it
class, that is.
contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly.
Did you say Bragball? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Revelio!
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombard. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live...
Bombarda!
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously
Revelio.
those would not be found in the castle.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
This Grimbold Wolf sounds like a helpful fellow. Not the hero of the rebellion.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Why didn't you tell us it was just his skull?
Well, of course he's just a skull. Everyone knows Grimbold Weft died of dragonpox in 1753. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Ashbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Ashbuttle,
Revelio.
a cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Puddle, or rather the statue of Sir Puddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
There's nothing quite so magical as history.
Revelio.
Rusty, immutable history.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called the Moon Wartnobble.
This is a centuries-old light.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
Our students often...
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem... Revelio! Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defender! Accio! Descendo! Repulso! Propendo!
Where can I find that friendly knight?
Oh yes, Sir Puddle.
Where can...
Oh yes, Sir Puddle, or rather the statue of Sir Puddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Where can I find that friend? Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Where can I find that friendly knight? Revelio. Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Revelio.
Just the person I was hoping to... At least we're out of the
Revelio.
classroom.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort...
I am glad you came. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail.
Had you never...
I used to spend... Highwing's the only one I would have gone with.
Nothing wrong with that.
She is. It was nice...
Does your gran know that...
I couldn't hold it in any longer. She was...
I don't suppose you've...
I haven't, but I'm...
It has all been a...
And with Centaur... You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Revelio. Revelio. Away! Faster! No need to race now, my friend. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this.